Yingluck Shinawatra had been accused of mismanaging a rice subsidy scheme that prosecutors say cost Thailand billions of dollars. The scheme, which ran while she was Prime Minister between 2011 and 2014, paid farmers up to twice the market rate for their crops. Shinawatra was formally accused of criminal negligence in 2015, a year after she was removed from office following a military coup.
We agree that the case substantiates a criminal indictment charge against Yingluck Shinawatra, and the case will proceed to the Supreme Court.
The trial had been going on for 18 months, but Shinawatra and her PO Thai party said it was politically motivated.
I'm confident that there was no wrongdoing and maintain my innocence. The rice scheme was a useful program that benefited the farmers.
The scheme was aimed at agricultural workers, nearly 40% of Thailand's labour force. They make up the majority of Shinawatra's supporters. She had been accused of tapping into state funds to prop up that support base. The programme led to a massive surplus of rice being produced. Shinawatra is Thailand's first female Prime Minister. Her brother Thaksin held the position from 2001 to 2006. She remains popular among her supporters despite the accusations, particularly in the northeast, Thailand's poorest region.
I saw Yingluck and I gave her some flowers. I'm super happy to give it to a smart lady who worked for the public and the country. The rice scheme helped farmers. Farmers had money to circulate in their life.
But others have been calling for her to be exiled.
We have to make sure that Yingluck is no longer in Thailand.
Thailand's current Prime Minister, Prayuth Chan-o-cha, seized power following the 2014 coup. Before that, Shinawatra family members had won every Thai election since 2001. Thailand has been deeply divided by a decade-long struggle between the Shinawatra and their supporters and the royalist Bangkok elite. And many say this court decision is unlikely to change that. Shamim Chowdhury, TRT World.
Journalist Tazkira Sattar joins us now from Bangkok. Tazkira, thank you for coming on the show. Reports suggest Shinawatra has skipped the country with whereabouts unknown. What do we know?
Well, sources close to the PO Thai party and the Shinawatra family have said the former Prime Minister is not in Thailand at the moment. They've said that she fled to Cambodia and then from there to Singapore, and she could be as far as Dubai by now. However, there's been no official word from the government about whether or not Shinawatra has actually fled the country, but local media are reporting sources close to the government as having said that Yingluck fled with a nod from the authorities, that the authorities were aware that this was going to happen and they had allowed it. And they've said that this was done because they felt that it would be better to let Yingluck escape rather than to risk any political turmoil that could ensue from her arrest.
Now, Shinawatra's Commerce Minister received over 40 years behind bars in a related case. And while we were still awaiting a verdict, is it possible she could have faced a similar sentence? And could we see proceedings continue in absentia?
Yes, the former Commerce Minister has certainly been given a pretty severe sentence. But it does legitimize the military's claim behind the coup. When they staged the coup, they had cited widespread corruption in the PO Thai government as the reason behind it. But however, Yingluck is being tried for negligence and for failing to stop the corruption in her government. So she wouldn't have faced such a severe sentence. It would likely be up to 10 years in prison, but she would face a lifetime ban from politics. The military government has been accused by the PO Thai party as being guilty of political persecution, that they are trying to wipe out their opponents Yingluck Shinawatra's brother, Thaksin, is currently in self-imposed political exile to avoid going to jail. So it is likely that the trial will move ahead whether Yingluck is here or not.
Now, we're seeing a strong performance from the Thai economy with forecasts of continued growth. Can the stabilization of the economy be attributed to the military junta?
Well, when the military junta came into power, one of their main goals was to reinstate the economic stability in Thailand, and it certainly does seem that they have achieved it. While a guilty verdict or Yingluck's arrest may not immediately affect the Thai economy, if there is any political chaos or clashes that is a result of the verdict, then the market would definitely be affected pretty badly. However, the government insists that there will be no chaos. They seem very confident on that. Leading up to the verdict that was supposed to be issued against Yingluck today, they had taken a lot of measures to ensure that there is no clashes.
Tazkira,
there are no clashes.
We're going to have to leave it there, I'm afraid. That was Tazkira Sattar speaking to us from Bangkok.